Their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Ryan's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On the play. 1st down, Falcons.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Play action. It's Ryan. Lets it fly for Treadwell. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Laquan Treadwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Caught him right side by Treadwell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 10 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
No, not today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Play action. Ryan going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Here's Gurley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Ballore, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Saints 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
On the play. 2nd and
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Breeze now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Takk McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
yards and leads to 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3.
About about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
To throw is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Breeze to the flat. That's caught. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On first down, Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He gives to Gurley. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Harris now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
No pain, no gain.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ryan now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now.